My name is Meritama Jean Gasho, and I'm a mother. That's what defines me, being a mother. And that's what I've always lived for. Being a mother is everything to me. And by now, I am heavily pregnant, and any minute now, I'll deliver a beautiful, healthy baby. All my babies are always so beautiful. They're always so healthy. All my babies don't drink the bottle, they're breastfed. All my babies nurse at my breast. That's the kind of mother that I am. And this is my 8th pregnancy. Every single day, we are waking up. A few days ago on Friday, I was waking up at 9 in the morning. The police, loads of them outside, social services, saying that they've come to take my baby. A few weeks ago in February, we were plastered all over the internet by the police, saying that we are missing because they're concerned about our welfare. And that was a lie. The reason why they plastered us all over social media to say we are missing is because they thought I had given birth and they wanted the child. We had gone to an Airbnb, me and my husband, and they finally tracked us down, and there were over, I would say, 50 police who came. We got arrested like criminals. There were police everywhere, outside, cars I've never seen before, so many cars. We had come, they searched the whole place for the baby because they wanted my child. The rest of my children have been taken by social services. This is an organized crime that happens in this country called United Kingdom. It's an organized crime where they just have a legal way of just stealing children so that they can sell them off to the very top elite, depending on how healthy and how beautiful the child is, of which all my children are exceptionally beautiful. So that's why they steal them, but it's a lot more than that. Whatever happens in this country, which they call child protection, is not child protection. It's called child abduction. It's just legal, organized crime that they do. The judges are part of it. The lawyers are part of it. The guardians are part of it. And there's some people who are at the very, very top of this organization of stealing children. So no matter how much you fight, no matter what you do, you can never get a lawyer who's going to help you to get the children. Once they steal them from you, that is it. They will not return them, especially if they're little, because there's so much blood and money involved in the system. So once they steal the children, they have no intention of bringing them back. And any lawyer that you find will actually, in a way, be working for them, even though they'll play an alter ego that they are for you, but they'll be working for them. So you find out that when you go to your final hearing, they'll say, oh, your children are not coming back, even though all this time, even your lawyer will be trying to act as if they are for you. But you'll never get your children back. The reason they give us for taking our children is because, one, they say, I am mentally ill. They say, my husband is mentally ill. They say we are so mental, we are incapable of literally looking after children. I wake up every single day. I bathe every single day. I am able to make a meal every single day and eat it. I am able to dress myself. I'm able to clean the house. But yet they say I am so mental and so out of it that I can never look after my own child. For the past 9 months of this pregnancy, my husband wakes up every single day and he cooks for me. Every single day without fail, he looks after me. And he is so mental that he cannot nurse his own child. When every single day he will not even allow me to be on the stove whilst I'm pregnant. So he does everything for me. He goes to the shops, he does everything. That is my husband. And yet, according to the British law, he is too mental to even be in the same room as his child. The reason why they say we are mentally ill because of our beliefs, they say our beliefs is mental illness, which makes us incapable of looking after our children. What is our beliefs that has had us have our children stolen from us? The first belief that we have is that we believe there is a millennium kingdom coming, another world altogether, which is not this world we live in. We believe that this whole world we live in today is going to be destroyed. We believe that the world right now, as it is, we are coming to the end. And we believe that the main people that our God, Yahweh, is going to destroy are the people called Edomites. And these Edomites are people who today are called the Caucasians. We believe that these are the descendants of Esau, who is written in the Bible, having been born of Rebekah. And they were twins, 2 boys. One boy was called Jacob. We believe that boy was black. And we believe that the mother, Rebekah, was black. And we believe that the child born was actually a red child. Because we don't believe that there are any people on this earth who are white. The people that we know who call themselves white have got pink skin. Pink is a variation of red. When they're upset, they go red. When they're nervous, they go red. Why? Because that is their skin color. That is their pigment, red. And that's Esau. These people have a history of being beyond barbaric. Their ancestors were barbaric. They were cruel beyond anything ever seen in human history. And they were cruel only to a certain race of people. And these people happened to look like me. My ancestors, my foremothers were stripped naked by these red people and raped. They had their babies taken from them, fed to alligators. My ancestors were ripped of everything. They had their husbands raped in front of them. Then the wives would be raped in front of their husbands. The things that have happened to my ancestors are things that when today we hear about it, we say, how could that happen? It was so evil. Yet, if we say that there is actually judgment coming because of that, they say that is mental illness. They say it is mental illness to say there's no such thing as equality. You cannot do things and think there are no repercussions for it. There is going to be judgment that is coming for the blood and the suffering of our ancestors. We believe that. And the descendants of these Edomites are here living today enjoying this beautiful world they have created for themselves. That is what we believe. So all these people are going to pay the price for what their ancestors did, because today they enjoy the wickedness and the blood that was shed by people like us. They are the ones who are reaping the benefits. And that's our belief. That's why they took the children from us. The very people we say judgment is coming on, they took our children because of what we believe. Yet today, you've got billions of people who call themselves Christians, believing that there is a man who looks Edomite, by the way, who's going to come in the skies and get them and take them from whatever is going on in the world. They call it the rapture. Yet that is mental illness, because it's not going to happen. But they're allowed to keep their children. But yet when you actually sit down and think about it, that how can you believe that there's a man coming in the sky to get you up and you're going to fly in the clouds to meet him so that you escape what is coming on the earth? Is that not mental illness? But you've got your children for believing that. The second reason why they took our children and they say we are mentally ill is because my husband, who I call my Lord husband, which they say actually it's also mental illness on my part, because I call my husband Lord, because he believes he's the Messiah. So because he believes he's the Messiah, they say he is not capable of looking after his children, and that belief is dangerous, to believe that he's a Messiah. Yet in this country, especially in Britain, children from the moment they are born, they are told that you are a superhero. Dress up. Who do you want to dress up as? You want to be Spider-Man today. Who do you want to be? I want to be Elsa. It's okay to teach children that you can say you're a superhero when you're not a superhero. But when you now grow up and say, I am a superhero, I'm a Messiah, I'm going to save my people, the oppressed people, then they say, you can't look after children because that is mental illness. But all the children today are being told to be something they are not every single day. That's what makes childhood. But when you grow up, you cannot be what you believe you are. How does my husband believing he's a Messiah got anything to do with him taking care of his children? I have never ever seen a father like my husband, the way he loves his children. Not only does he love his children, when I met him, I had 4 of my own children, and he took them on and he loves them deeply as his own. And today he is not fit to be a parent because he believes he is the Messiah, and he believes in the redemption of the chosen black people who have suffered. He believes that our ancestors are going to be resurrected in this world which is coming, which he will be the Messiah. For that, they have taken his children. So those are the mental illness that they say we suffer from. Even though we wake up every day, and in this society, even according to mental health, they've tried so hard to get us sectioned, but they cannot keep us in a mental institute because there is no mental illness. So they can't keep us in a mental hospital because there is no mental illness. What are we being treated for? For believing in the Millennium Kingdom, for believing that a Messiah is coming. And what we say is actually backed up by historical records that it's going to come. It says in the book of Esdras that the end of Esau is the beginning of Jacob. Esau is the end of this world. Who rules this world? Who is in power in this world? Is it not the Edomites? So, and they want us to believe that it's okay, bygones are bygones. What happened, it doesn't matter. It's okay, now we are all equal and we are living in a happy place. We can't say, oh, Edomites, this is going to happen to you. We can't say it. But yet it happened to us, to our ancestors, and it's still happening today. Today, I went out with my daughter, my 20-year-old daughter, and she said to me that, Mom, you are so brave. I can never do what you do. And I said, what is it? She couldn't even say it, but she just said, Mom, you're brave. Before my father died 3 years ago, he sang a song for me. And he said, Jean, my daughter, you can do it. You can do it. Show the whole world that you can do it. The things that we have said about the people who have abducted our children is going to come to pass. It is going to come to pass. The other reason they say that I'm mentally ill, because I say I'm a prophetess. So because of that, I cannot look after my children, because I say I'm a prophetess and it's all in my head. Why do I say I'm a prophetess? Because I do dream things that come to pass. Sometimes so precise, like literally action for action. Even little things, I see it a day before it comes. I dream things which come to pass. So that makes me a prophetess. The people who abducted my children, this is not a threat. It's not a threat. But the people who abducted my children, bad things is going to happen to them. Some of them will die in a house fire. A woman called Ino, who tortured my girls for 2 years, a foster carer. I've already seen in so many visions that she's going to die through a house fire. Today, she says she lives in fear every single day that something bad is going to happen to her, but I've already seen it in dreams, because it is going to happen. Last year in October, they arrested us. They arrested me and my husband for child abduction of a 17-year-old boy today. My son is 17. My other son is 15, going on 16. These two boys are being kept today in a house where they don't even know where it is. They don't know the address of it. They don't know where the house is. They are under house arrest. My boys have been under house arrest now for 6 months, or over 6 months. They are under house arrest. They do not go anywhere without protection, and they are being protected from me. A 17-year-old boy is being protected from me. When I was 17, I was in uni. I was living alone. I never needed protection from a parent. But my own son is being today protected from me, a 17-year-old grown man. They have taken my 16-year-old boy from school. He was thriving, very, very intelligent boy, very, very smart. They just plugged him from school and they took him to wherever he's being kept, where he doesn't even know where it is, what street it is. They're under house arrest. They've been under house arrest now for over 6 months. This is in this country. Because I am a danger to my boys. They took us in jail We were in jail for 3 days. I suffered in that jail. Like, I cannot even begin to describe the things I went through. For 3 days, I was arrested. We went to court. We got bailed. A few months later, in January, there was no evidence that we abducted our children. The case was dismissed. Yet the boys are still under house arrest wherever they are. We cannot contact any lawyer that they've taken boys out of school. United Kingdom Social Services, who say that school is so important. We were even homeschooling our children. All my young children were being homeschooled, and they took them again for that reason and said, we homeschooled children. Yet today, I've got a 17-year-old boy they took from college. An artist was thriving in college. They took him out of college, and he's under house arrest for over 6 months. My 16-year-old boy, who's supposed to be doing his stats, everything, they just took him out of school. They don't have any friends. They're just kept locked in a house 24/7. No social life, no friends, nothing. My boys today are under house arrest. This is a true story happening in the UK with the authorities involved. But this is what I'm going to say. My father was a prophet as well. When he sang that song for me and he said, Jean, my daughter, you can do it. I know exactly what he meant today, because I know that my children are going to come back to me. I know that. Because evil can never win over good. It's not going to happen. I know without a shadow of doubt that everybody who was involved in this case, no matter how high they are in power, no matter how supreme they are in power, I know that somehow I feel it in my bones and in my spirit that this system in the UK of child abduction is going to come to an end. I told one of the social workers that chisingapere chinoshura. Whatever it is, whoever thought that today there would be no Roman civilization, whoever thought that all these kingdoms that have existed before with so much power, Persia, whatever, one day they'll cease to exist. The Millennium Kingdom is coming. Another world is coming. And in this world, Black people will be supreme and they will rule. It's not in my head and it's not mental illness. And it's not in my husband's head and it's not mental illness. For a country that says that you've got freedom of belief, you even have freedom to believe that you're a chicken and to say today, I'm now a cat. Yet my husband can't say he's the Messiah and I can't say I'm a prophetess. But this world is coming where everything is going to be destroyed. All this power that you see today, even the police system, a day is coming when police will have no power. They are knocking on my door every single day saying, we are getting your baby. We are going to come and get your baby. And they say, once they get my baby, they'll arrest me. They've already told me the whole plan. That they will come in here, get my child. Then I'm going to be thrown in jail after they get the child. One of the social workers called Leslie Gibson, who was saying she's on our side and what has been done to us is so wrong and your children have to come back. She said, Kofi, Atihen and Meritama, you think you can bring this system down? You can't. It's too big. It's so organized. You have no idea the people involved in this system. The two of you cannot take it down. That's what she told us over and over. Because she could see the fire for justice in our eyes. She could see the faith burning Whatever has happened to me, to have not one, not two, but 6, 7 children stolen from me is something that will break any normal woman. Now, let me tell you, when they say I'm not normal, of course I'm not. I've got the strength of an eagle. They cannot understand why I'm still standing. They cannot understand why I'm still like this. Why I get up every single morning. I know my children. I speak with them in the spirits. I told them that I am the best mother this world has ever seen. I told them these words because it's the truth. I told them you can never strip me from the mother that I am, because I am Mother Nature. No woman on this earth I've never seen loving a child the way I love my children. Hence I keep having babies, because I love them. After today, I've never seen a woman who loves a child the way I love my children. No woman can match up. My children know it. They know how much I love them, and no child of mine, even if they take them, they've poisoned them against us. When I see my children, they still cry for me. Because I am joined with them in the spirits. And whoever, even today, whoever is keeping my children, whoever it is, there is death coming and there is judgment coming. Because we believe in a supernatural God. We believe in a creator. The same God who destroyed the whole world during Noah's time. We believe all that. We believe in that kind of God who say judgment is coming. We believe in that God. So, and that's not mental illness. I am Mary Tama, the Queen of the North, and my husband is the Messiah. In the next world, I will be the Queen, and my husband will be the Messiah. And all these people who have done this to us will bow down before us. My children will wake up and call me blessed. I am the mother of Chaka.